In this lecture, we are going to briefly introduce issues and techniques in chapters 9 and 10. We only gave introduction to these techniques. You may check them for details when you find out you have to deal with similar issues in your course project. Here are a few techniques explained in chapter 9. In the chapter 8 conveyor example, we assume the station can accept infinite number of parts. This is not true in real world. In model 11-1, we assume only one space is available at cell 1. If cell 1 space is not available, part needs to go back to the conveyor and keep moving. People may not keep waiting when they are in a queue. Some people do not want to wait at all if the line is very long. This is called balking. Some people may give up waiting after a while. This is called reneging. Some people want to change a queue if they think the other queue is shorter and quicker. This is called jockeying. We assume there is a single server queue. Customer will balk if the line length is longer than her tolerance. There are two ways to model balking. The first one obviously is to use decide module. The other one is to use queue block, in which we set the tolerance as the queue capacity. Customer may renege after waiting for a while and finding out the queue is still too long. Basically, the idea is to search for a particular customer after a certain time. If she is still in the line, remove her from the queue. This is the workflow. The balk logic is easily handled by queue logic. The renege logic is more involved, but the idea is clear. Tightly coupled production system is from Toyota production system. In such a system, there is limited or no buffer between workstations. The part is requested from the workstation to the replenish system through Kanban. So the idea here is downstream process request material from upstream process. It is quite often to have parallel queues. To handle them, we may use queue-pick or pick-queue. Queue-pick models separate streams of entities waiting for the same resource. Alternatively, we may use decide module to decide which one will be able to seize the resource. Pick-queue selects the queue for a current entity. For example, in this case, entity needs to decide which conveyor to use. We can also use decide module to model these.